Assalamu alaikum guys, I am ARK. Previous video of this playlist was a nice introduction to soft computing and hard computing and soft computing constituents. If you didn't watch the previous video yet, then I request you to watch it because soft computing and hard computing were nicely introduced there. In this video, we will have a side-by-side comparison of soft computing and hard computing, and we will also see soft computing applications. So let's get started. So firstly, we will see the differences between soft computing and hard computing. Basic difference between hard computing and soft computing, and probably the reason for the existence of soft computing is that it only works with precisely stated analytical model. That means we need to precisely model our problem statement mathematically, that then only this hard computing will be applicable on our problem. But it is not the case with soft computing. Soft computing is tolerant to imprecision and uncertainty. You can be approximate with your input and you can be uncertain with your algorithm, but still you will get some output. The second difference between hard computing and soft computing is that hard computing uses binary logic. That means it divides the whole universe into two parts, 0 and 1. 0 represents all the members of the universe which are not solution, and 1 represents which is solution. There is no other option. There can be no approximate solution. There can't be any probable solution. There is only 0 and 1, that is solution or not solution. But soft computing works different way. Soft computing uses fuzzy logic that provides us the flexibility of probabilistic reasoning. That means there can be approximate solution, there can be solution which is most suitable. The choice is totally flexible and totally dependent on the particular problem. For example, hard computing can only say whether whether a particular person is your friend or not. 1 means he is your friend and 0 means he is not your friend. But the real world works differently. Some individual can be your best friend, some individual can be your common friend, some individual can be just a known person. It depends on the person. So that is the main difference between hard computing and soft computing. And our third basis of comparison is that hard computing is precise and categorical, and soft computing is approximate and dispositional. That means hard computing is precise and it can categorize things. Means in our friend's example, a person is your friend or not. It can categorize that he is your friend and he is not. But in the real world, it's not like that. Soft computing is approximate and dispositional. That means we cannot judge someone that whether is our friend or not directly. There can be fake friends too. There can be enemies in the form of friends too. It depends on the situation. So that was the third basis, and the fourth basis of comparison is that hard computing is deterministic in nature and soft computing is stochastic in nature. So basically it means that the solution for hard computing is determined. That means we can exactly say that if we add 2 plus 3 it will give 5. This is not debatable at all, and it does not even depends on any parameters. It is determined. But in soft computing it is stochastic. Means in soft computing we can just predict the possibility of an event happening. For example, if we are predicting a business, the performance of a business on stock market, then we can analyze the present market, we can analyze the season. If for example it is an AC company which is going to be open just before summer, so we can just predict that okay, the sales will be good, but we can't exactly say what happens. So the next one is exact input data and ambiguous and noisy data. Hard computing likes to work on exact input data. That means we have to give all the required inputs to it. And soft computing can work on ambiguous and noisy data. For example, here we can take an expression. If we are solving an expression using hard computing, then we have to give the values of all the variables to that particular expression. But in soft computing, we have taken an example of handwriting recognition system in the previous video. So the handwriting is noisy data because everyone writes alphabets in different way, but it is used to working with that noisy data. And the next point of our comparison is sequential, and and non-sequential. So our hard computing is strictly sequential. That means you can't skip any step or you can't shuffle any steps. But soft computing is not so sequential. You can parallelly compute things and you can also skip some steps, and there's nothing like a strict sequence in soft computing. So for example, we have just talked about an expression. We all clearly know that if we just shuffle the precedence of the operators in an expression, then the whole output will be messed up. If we just add the numbers before multiplying it in an expression, then the output will totally be changed. But in soft computing, there is no such dependency on the sequence. And the last basis of comparison is hard computing produces precise outputs, as we are giving it precise input and we are also providing with a strict sequence. So hard computing provides a precise outcome, that means a fixed output, and soft computing provides an approximate output as it works with noisy data and it's not even strictly sequential. So that was the comparison. That was it. Now let us have a look at the applications of soft computing. So the first application of soft computing is handwritten script recognition. We have taken this as an example in our previous video. Handwritten script recognition is a widely used application of soft computing. It analyzes the noisy data of characters available on the script and it converts it into text. Some script recognizers also auto translates it, like billboard recognizers and all that. So soft computing is really useful in this case. So the next application is image processing and data compression. Image processing and data compression are also widely used applications of soft computing. Image processing may be used in biological field as the images of internal organs are not so clear. So image enhancement techniques can be used to make the blurry images clear and clearly understandable. Data compression is compressing the number of bits used to represent a particular data. That means it can save a lot of hard disk space. And our third application is automotive system and manufacturing. So this is related to vehicles. Soft computing can also be used in programming of self-driving vehicles and automatic vehicles, as there are a lot of variables on the roads. Soft computing's fuzzy logic and if-then rules can be really useful in this case. The fourth application is soft computing architectures. This application is related to civil engineering. Here we focus on building smart homes which takes inputs using the sensors and commands actuators to act upon the inputs from the sensor. Another application is decision support system. As we all know, soft computing is great in decision making as it uses fuzzy logic and as it has flexibility to reason uncertainty. Another application is power system analysis. By soft computing, we can also analyze the stability and instability of voltages and power in some systems. Bioinformatics is a field where large amount of biological data is analyzed to come to a conclusion. Soft computing can be used to analyze the noisy data and draw some conclusions. For example, if a person is having lot of symptoms, then soft computing can predict exactly what disease he is suffering from or what disease he is close to. The last but not the least, investment and trading. Soft computing also helps in business applications like investment and trading. Like we can predict the value of stocks after some times or in some seasons or in some particular period of time. Soft computing is also helpful in this case. That is it for the video, guys. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to my channel, stay tuned, and see you in the next one.